Hello there, IELTS super students, and in this lesson we'll be looking at something that all of us, I'm sure, do enjoy. As you might be able to guess, we're going to be looking at the topic of travel. Travel is definitely a very common topic that can come up in all sections, really, of the IELTS test, whether that's in our writing and speaking, or whether it's in listening extracts or even reading articles. So having a good understanding of some of the key language around this topic, travel, will really help you with your IELTS preparation. So let's get stuck in. Now, to make this a little bit easier for you to understand, I've decided to group into 4 topics. So we have types of travel, actions and specifically verbs for travel, emotions and experience for travel. So I think experiences here really is the important word. And then we have describing places of interest. And I'm hoping that on your travel and trips you've taken, there are definitely a few places of interest. So let's jump into our first topic, which is types of travel. Up first, we have adventure travel, probably less common, but still it's more kind of like a type of travel people take. I'm planning an adventure-style trip to explore the Amazon rainforest soon. Sounds great. Leisure. Travel for leisure. Many people prefer leisure travel to unwind and relax on their vacations. Business trips. My mother and father used to frequently travel for business meetings and conferences. Ecotourism, something on the rise. Furthermore, ecotourism also focuses on responsible travel to natural areas to conserve the environment. Next up we have backpacking, very common, especially with people probably under the age of 30 or so. Backpacking through Europe allows you to experience different cultures on a budget. And I have one more key vocabulary for types of travel, and that is solo travel, or as the common collocation is, solo trip. These days, many people also enjoy solo trips because it gives them the freedom to explore at their own pace. And yeah, that is a common kind of travel for some people, not everyone, but for some people. Okay, let's move on to our next topic, which is actions and verbs for travel. Navigate. It's essential to navigate the city using a map, or else some tourists may become lost. Explore. We spent the day exploring the ancient ruins of Machu Picchu. Reserve. Many new booking platforms help customers by sending reminders to help them reserve hotels for upcoming travel plans. Very helpful indeed. Pack, something that many of us don't enjoy. Even though it was last minute, I still needed to pack my suitcase with essentials for the trip. Document. It's important to document your travels through photos and journal entries. Exchange. I had to exchange my currency for local money at the airport. A very common action that lots of us take on travels. Next up, we have talking about emotions and experiences for travel. Excitement. I can't contain my excitement for our upcoming vacation to Hawaii, a place I would also love to visit. Awe. The majestic mountains left us in awe of nature's beauty. Homesickness, more of a negative experience and emotion. One potential issue with solo travel is that people may at times suffer from homesickness. Wanderlust. This is a new word that still is in use, but definitely in the last few years sprung up. she has a severe case of wanderlust, always dreaming of her next adventure or trip. Serenity, definitely more towards the advanced end of vocabulary around this topic of travel. The peaceful beach offered a sense of serenity and relaxation to everyone who visited it. And finally, for emotions and experiences around travel, culture shock. Possibly it can be either really negative or positive. Experiencing culture shock is common when immersing yourself in a new country, and many people enjoy the experience. But also, in contrast, some people find culture shock, that feeling of too much sort of information from an unfamiliar country. So people find that a little bit uncomfortable too. Okay, so our last topic for the topic of travel, describing places of interest, which of course will be very useful within, say, IELTS speaking. Breathtaking. The view from the top of the mountain was breathtaking. Historical. The city is known for its rich historical landmarks and architecture. Vibrant. Busy. The bustling city centre marketplace was filled with vibrant colours and sounds. Picturesque. The quaint countryside village was picturesque, like something out of a storybook. Iconic. The Eiffel Tower is one of the most iconic landmarks in Paris, and anyone who visits the city should go to see it. And finally, majestic. The majestic waterfalls left us speechless with their sheer beauty, and the overall lack of tourist crowds was a huge plus too. Okay, so there you have quite a long list of some really useful words that you need to know, understand, and be able to use in order to really make progress alongside the topic of travel.